Hello everyone, it's Hannah and today I'm going to show you how to attach ends onto your ribbon so you can use it to make necklaces and bracelets. For this tutorial you are going to need some ribbon ends. This is the small size. They fit perfectly for this ribbon, but you can use larger ones if you have either thicker ribbon or you want to use a couple of strands of ribbon. You may also need fold over ends instead if you prefer. You're going to need some jump rings and some clasps as well. You're going to need a pair of chain nose pliers. These are just completely flat inside, and then also some fabric glue. So to start with, I'm going to show you how to use the ribbon ends. There are teeth on one side and it's straight on the other. Personally, I like to have the straight side facing upwards. It's just a bit tidier. So to start with, I'm going to take my fabric glue and I'm just going to put a small amount of glue on the inside of my ribbon end. You don't want too much glue in there because you don't want it all to come splurting out all over the place and making a big old mess. And then I'm going to just pop my ribbon in. Now this ribbon is slightly shorter than the size of my wrist, and then I'm going to just gently push together the two sides of the ribbon end. It can be a little bit tough, but they will go eventually. And then grab your chain nose pliers and give it a squeeze. And that's one end attached, and then you just repeat with the other end. The glue isn't essential with these ends, it just adds a little bit of extra security. And so that's your two ends attached, and then you're just ready to add your clasps. For a more detailed instruction on how to attach clasps, please check out our How to Open Jump Rings tutorial. It explains it all just in there. So to attach the slightly smaller fold over ends, it's slightly more complicated, but it's worth it in the end. It will give you a look like this. So to do this, the easiest way I find is just to roll up the end of your ribbon. And then once the end of your ribbon is nice and narrow, then you can grab your fold over end. And this just takes a bit of balancing. But you just hold your ribbon in there and then take your pliers and squash each side of the cord, or squash each side of the fold over end flat. As before, it's not essential, but you can add some glue in if you think it will make it a little bit more secure. That's not a problem. And give it a good tight squeeze, and so that's all contained in there, and then we just repeat with the other end. Like so, and then you're ready to attach your clasp just like before, and then your bracelets are ready to embellish in any way that you choose. Here are just some designs that I've created. With this one I stuck on some lovely diamantes. I sewed on some beads with this one, and with this one I simply added a charm. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please feel free to let us know. The link to our website will be in the description box below, and please feel free to share a picture of your makes with us. We are on various social media platforms, and the link to all of those will be in the description box below. Thank you once again for watching. Bye!